Hey everyone, I'm down here at the lake. No surprise, is it? Look at that beautiful scenery. But I'm here to show you the colors that I've chosen for February for the 2022 Scenic Beauty Calendar Cal that the Yanni Fiber Sisters are hosting. And a whole bunch of people have gotten on board. And I'm down here with my chicken bag that has all I've picked out yarns all the way up until I think June. And that's what I'm keeping them in. So that's the picture for February. And those are the colors I'm going to use. Just a red heart white. And then an impeccable, I think it's called, the colorway is, it is Purple Impressions Variegated. Not that it has a whole lot of purple, but, well, it kind of does, but I like it. And that's what I want to use. It was hard to choose because I have so much variegated yarn. And, of course, this blanket's going to be very busy because I'm doing solid and then variegated every month. But that's what I've decided on. I went to Hobby Lobby this morning because this week is 30% off yarn, and I was debating whether or not I should use that color that I have chosen. I already had in my stash. I said I wasn't going to buy any yarn for this. Anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby and I was looking, and I did end up buying a variegated. I might use it in another month, but not for February. But I got talking with a lady that was in the yarn aisle. She was buying a bunch of different shades of light blue. And I asked her, what are you making? And she's crocheting cushion covers for a couch. And she asked what I was making. Well, I had my 2022 Scenic Beauty calendar with me in the store because I bring it in there to hold up to yarns or hold yarns up to it. And so I told her all about it. I told her it's on YouTube. And then I told her about our Crochet and Knit Addicts of North Dallas Facebook group and how we meet once a month, and gave her all that information. And so, Joanna, if you're watching, it was nice to meet you. And it's not too late to join this calendar, Cal. And also, look forward to you joining the Facebook group and maybe coming to a meetup when you can. I'd like you to bring your cushion covers and show us. So it was really nice meeting her. And what else? Oh, I have Happy Mail that I brought. Let me show you this Happy Mail. This is from Esmeralda, who is God Rocks 2107. And she made me a square for my like sage green and lavender blanket that I'm collecting squares for, that I'm gonna put together, and I'll put that blanket over my lavender love seat that's in my added on room. She made me a nice square and sent me a stitch marker and a nice note telling me that there was no pattern. She just makes up her own, and it's very nice. And I have this variegated, I believe I have this same variegated yarn. I believe it's a Michael's, and I think it's called Purple Flowers, maybe. But this is just perfect. And that stitch marker is very nice. It says, I love Jesus. So thank you, Esmeralda. I appreciate it very much. In case those that missed it the other day, this is my blanket. It's folded in half because I have it on a towel to protect it from the dirt. But that's what I am making for this cow. And I made a mistake in that video. 4 rows equal a week. You do a row of just double crochet, and then your next row is your bobble stitch. So I have 1 row of double crochet light blue, then 1 row of my bobble, and then the same with the variegated. So those 4 rows equal 1 week. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for January. So I have 16 rows. I corrected it in the description box in that video, but it bothered me that I made the mistake in the video, but I was not gonna make that video over. Boy, is it warm. It's probably more than 70, maybe 72. Beautiful, sunny, a little breeze, just a little. See, it's blowing my calendar. I came down here yesterday and I brought some gloves and some trash bags, and I did some cleaning up at that little, well, it's called a cove, that little part of this lake that I took you guys on the other day that had all that trash that really bothered me. Someone had that, thank God they had it, already stuck in the ground. You see, they lay their fishing pole on it, and that worked perfect for me. Sorry I'm picking up while I'm talking to you, but I don't want to hang up with you yet. I'm going to try to get up off this ground. Me getting up is not pretty. Gotta put my glasses back on before I step on them. Okay. That's my note from Esmeralda. I'll take you. Look at over there. I was going to try to walk over there, but you see all this mud? Because this is where the water should be. The water should be past these, all these branches. Excuse me. And I was going to take you and do my video on that little piece of land. But I don't have on the right footwear to be walking in that mud, because the mud in my part of Texas, I don't know about Jill, aka Fiberfloozy, but the mud in my part, it's like, they call it gumbo clay. You get your foot stuck in it, makes a mess on your whatever you're wearing. Someone is in that marina there, I guess working on his boat. So let's go this way. I can take you over to that little cove. Just walk through here. I like to hear the leaves and the twigs crunching under my feet. My chickens would love it here. Funny thing is, last year I found a chicken down here. Of course I couldn't catch it. I tried to, because I was worried about coyotes getting it. And there's no houses right next door to this land. Like, if they would have wandered off, they would have to wander off quite a ways to get here. I mean, they still could have. But it was a all black silky. Like my white silky ones. This one was all black. And hopefully it had sense enough to go roost up in a tree at night or go home. But sometimes people they see land and they don't dump off animals. See, remember that path goes right down there? So we just came through here. Because you know I love these big trees. So green and they stand so proud. And I never saw I did see that, I was thinking I never saw that chicken again, but I did. I saw it twice. Now someone left some trash here. They could have just carried it out, but at least it's not in the water. Now down here, they call this the little cove. This is where I did my video of January Scenic Beauty Calendar Cow in my colors. Did that video here. But I came here yesterday and I picked up like plastic bottles, beer bottles, some what do you call it? Paper bags that had some concrete in them, and it was close by the water. I picked that up. I picked up fishing line that was hanging from that tree there and into the water. I picked that up. I brought gloves and trash bags and did what I could. I wanted to get in the water, or get as close as I could and get that metal out of it, but I couldn't do it. And I just had on rubber gloves. I guess it would have protected me from maybe getting cut, but I have very sensitive skin, and I sure don't want to get cut by that metal. And there was no one here to ask to help pull it out. But I don't like seeing it there. I don't know what that is. That skid. I would like to drag it up here so that it don't end up in the water. But you can only do what you can do. I picked up what I could. Let's go down there. Let me get my stuff because my chicken bag just fell over. You never know if someone is gonna come down here fishing, so I'd like to pick up my bag. I don't know what that is. See that? Oh, I don't think that's real. I think that's a something they put on their hook for fishing. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm terrible holding this camera and walking, and I got the sun glaring at me. So let's go down here. See, those things I wanted to get out of the water yesterday, but I didn't have on the right footwear either. I would get stuck in that mud. I mean, I could pull my shoe out, but I don't want to ruin my shoe. See how low the water is? Really, really sad. Then this path goes up here, which I'm not going to go all the way because then we end up in the pickers. See, goes up that way, up to the parking lot. But it's really not a worn down path, you know, to walk on. So I go this way. Oh, the sun feels good. They say we're in for some bad weather starting tomorrow, but I don't know how bad it's going to be because our roads, you know, we were talking about that this morning in Jamie's Hooked Live. She's here in Texas, about 12 miles from me. We've met up before. And 70-degree weather yesterday, 70-degree weather today. The roads are going to be still warm, so I don't think that anything that comes, if there is sleet, I don't think it will stick to the ground. Oh, which is okay with me. I had plenty of years of snow, cleaning off cars, shoveling, slipping, falling. Okay. Now don't judge me for not picking up that bag of trash, but I didn't bag it and I don't know what's in it. The trash I bagged up yesterday, I knew what I was putting in the bag, so I took the trash bag with me, but that I don't know. There's another path I'll take you down one day. Okay, coming up to the parking lot and the road. There'll be cars going by. Look at that big root. Let me know what you think of my colors for February, okay? And thank you again, Esmeralda, for my square. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to everyone later. And so, have a good rest of your day. Remember to be kind to everybody because somebody's having a bad day. Thank you, and thank you for all my subscribers. I've gotten a lot of new ones the last few days, and a few of them are homesteaders, which I appreciate. I'm not a homesteader, but I like watching homesteader videos, and of course most of them have chickens, so I'm attracted to that. And I hope that these homesteaders will enjoy my chickens. All right? Thanks, everyone.